Get back into
Jesus.
it. It's not live. It's not live. Wait, it is? Oh, shit. We're demonetized.
Hey, everyone.
No. It's like we always say, you have to be monetized to be demonetized.
It's true,
So everyone,
true.
if you go follow
So
us
we're
over
fine.
on YouTube,
Oh,
you can
gosh.
help
Oh,
us.
now
create
watch
this-
that. She's doing the eye thing. Oh, my God.
Oh, she's... Josie, your eyes... Has anyone ever told you your eyes are beautiful?
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Guys, Morella's leveling up today.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh.
Hi everyone, welcome in, welcome back. It's been a while, as in 2 weeks. Hope you've been good. I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Has been 2
It
weeks,
has
yes.
been 2 weeks
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Okay, good. That was all we were here for. We're now doing the running gag of pretending to end stream early that we do every time. But we are self-aware though.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. No,
Huh?
but welcome in everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Let's see if we can't make this spectacular weekend a little bit better. And to do that, I've got the help of my great friends. We've got Ozzy Depfro, who's playing Tinker Slobbersnout. We've got Wettesdorf playing Trish Smotherborn. We've got Roju from Participation Award, who recently leveled up. Happy birthday
God,
to
no.
you.
Happy birthday
How dare
to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Just gonna-
Roju.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, at least it was a disaster.
Yeah,
You know
it has
what?
to be.
We were consistent in our inconsistency.
I was
That's
like,
all
this is
that
sounding too
matters.
good. We gotta ruin
Thank you,
it a bit.
everyone. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
the thought.
What about halfway through, we're getting more in sync? I was like, no. We can't.
That's
have that.
unacceptable.
Yeah, you slowed way down. I was like, oh, am I
No,
just...
but I have a bit of a on the nose question here. Are you still part of the 30s?
in spirit.
In spirit, yeah.
Josie, you can't reveal the behind the scenes like that, okay? Next thing we know, they're gonna find out Orb's under 30, all right? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just because I'm the
I mean-
youngest of this damn group.
Orb, what are you doing? Shh.
He's a baby.
Look,
baby.
I'm not old enough to change the average, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. We go by averages.
Yeah.
Speak to us again in like a decade.
Never speak to
and-
me or my son again.
Okay, never speak. Sorry, never speak to us. That's me. I'm the son. Never speak to either one of us.
No. So, and lastly, introducing then my son, Cuddler Raptor,
You.
who's playing Mirel. No last name. Last names are for nerds.
You? Yeah.
I hope this is what you all expected. Because this is what I expected.
You know, it's been a while since we've all been here. So
Actually, it's been over a month.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
And
very
who's
excited.
to blame for that?
It's me.
Oh, you know,
Literally not you.
Your
Cuddly.
name-
Literally
Must
not
be.
you, Cuddly.
Cuddly, your name could be JJ. It'll be Josie Jr.
Oh, shit,
JJ.
Love that. I actually love that.
JJ Raptor. Oh my gosh. Yep.
I'm just gonna be super cryptic and let everyone know that Cuddly's name is surprisingly close to Homer Simpson's name. There you go. Everyone, that's the riddle for today.
This has to be a Swedish joke.
No, it's not. We've discussed this before. You
Oh no, we have. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Anyway,
No.
haha, good joke.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get it. Because you're not your friendship levels with Cuddly isn't as high.
Look, you're
You
not
don't
Josie's
know.
son, okay? So you wouldn't
You're
know.
not my son.
Wow.
Disowned.
I'm really son here.
You're not my son.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
You're
fair.
not fam anymore.
I can be the evil ex-cousin.
Oh shit.
The cousin thrice removed.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
you're-
Uh, The one who's somehow still on all the papers, but no one has any idea how we are related.
If you look at the family tree on the wall, there's a name scratched out. That's my
Mm.
name. Yeah.
You-
I was
You're in
gonna
the
say there's
will,
like
don't worry.
I was gonna say there's like the situation where you've got the family tree, and then you've definitely got like, you know, the fence, and then someone else's family tree has just grown over the fence and into our side. But no one has done anything
It was
about
like
it.
an apple on my family tree, and then the worm that burrowed through the apple has like
Went
started
over-
climbing
you're-
onto
so
your
you're the
tree.
worm.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the
I
worm.
would love
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
I mean,
be the
is
worm,
that
by the
not
way.
how family trees get intertwined? Anyway,
I think so. I think
From the
it's all
one
worms and
worm.
apples.
we don't. What has Bruno got to do with this? Oh yeah.
We don't
We don't
talk
talk
about
about
him.
Bruno.
It does look a
Okay.
little bit like Bruno, I'm not gonna lie. Just look at him. Look at Ozzy. He looks like Bruno.
7 foot tall. Rats so long
7
as
foot
Did
that.
straight.
Yeah, I don't.
Did you guys want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Oh shit! I'd love
I
to play
do.
some D&D.
Is that what we're doing
Um,
here?
Yeah,
that'd be
apparently
nice.
so.
I'm gonna do some quick announcements, just super quick. As it currently looks like, there will not be a one-shot for the month of May. We'll see what happens in June. Speaking of June, Cuddly, what happens in June?
Oh my gosh, Pride Month!
We've got some plans in the background. Keep your ears on Discord, and
Time
we will let
flies.
you know.
I
We will
was like,
let
is
you
it
know.
already? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it
Yeah,
is.
and we will have an announcement probably this week, I think. About
Cool.
No, next week.
next week. Just kidding.
Next week.
'Cause this week it's just a few hours left.
Oh. Okay, I meant the last week of May. We're gonna have an announcement the last week of May. There, got it, saved it. Okay.
Save it. Save
Saved
it.
it.
We're good.
Yo,
Saved it.
gotta been May.
It's gonna be my. Speaking
Shall
of
Yeah,
let's all glue our eyes to the screen and watch Scream.
Scream.
We're screaming now.
Ah!
Scream.
Everyone, just look at the screen in front of you all as Roju rolls that clip.
Roll the clip.
Can we all quickly give a random applause for Roju for putting together that transition in the video? It was cool. It was
Thank you.
really cool.
Thank you.
The cast, we hadn't seen it before either, so that was really fucking dope.
He jibbed us with my OBS was playing up.
Yeah, I was just like, can you guys just make sure you like watch the intro
my
this
God.
week because I was having some
Cheeky
like
bugger.
issues.
Cheeky
He
bugger.
tricked
yak,
us.
yak, yak,
He
yak.
fooled us.
I'm so mad.
I can't see
Also-
anything with all this wool over my face.
Also, you guys all got to see it, and my Twitch was slow, so I had to wait 5 seconds. And then be like,
If anyone is who missed that, you now have to wait until after the episode and watch the VOD.
ha!
Yeah.
True.
Sorry.
Or next
Sorry.
week.
I shouldn't
Or
have.
next
Or next week.
Or the week after.
But we're now going to play some D&D. I'm not prepared a lore nugget this time because we want to get back into it. So I'm just gonna... Last time on the Quintessence, a Sammantis Chronicle. The group had split off several days past, and while Forrest and Vanya was trekking on foot, heading towards Campbell, in a peculiar chain of events, Forrest acquired a saddle and prompted the question, what can I put this saddle on? And didn't take long before suddenly Patatino was there and was a perfect fit for the saddle. And with some magical jury rigging, Vanya and Forrest saved a lot of fucking time. As all of a sudden, they were essentially moving twice the pace they had expected to be moving and arrived just shy of Campbell, taking shelter from a storm. And already, they were several days ahead of schedule. This, where they ran into another traveler. One Ibisildaria, whom Vanya picked up was hiding some facts about her knowledge of one Eobard Barkley. But she urged Forrest to not mention anything until the time was right. Upon which Forrest started asking when the time would be right. How would he know when the time would be right? Would she tell him when the time is right if he misses the time that was right? And Vanya said, Forrest, I'll let you know. But they talked about traveling the last few hours maybe to Campbell with Ibisil as soon as the rain calmed. And so they made themselves comfortable in an old barn, cooked some food, shared a meal and some conversation. And while this was happening, further south, traveling the river in towards the Amber Lake, having left Veldale behind, the group saw a sad scene of two moonstruck individuals in the night, and a mourning father and husband. As this man trudged his way towards the river to isolate from his friends, to get a moment of respite, the Hold Eater passed through in silence, if not for Tinker cursing the moon out in solidarity with the mourning villagers.
Nice.
But this father then, Anton, spotted what he claimed to be the Witch of the River. Mirelle, in her true Auroran guise, had just broken the surface to see what was happening. The man offered his soul, his blood, his life in return for his family to be saved from their crystal prisons. Mirelle made a heartfelt promise to seek out a solution. The man then vowed to come to this river at this very time every day until her return with the news of how to save his family.
Done fucked up.
Whoa!
Yeah, too bad you're digging water. In an effort to uphold this promise, Mirelle reached out to one of the mighty beings of the Free Sedum, where she hails from. As through the sea itself, she begged a question of Gavriel, the father of Loss, who told her that this was now her charge, to seek out this information. But he gave her a lead. Rumors have spread through wind, water, and sound of one woman who was freed from her crystal prison and today still lives on an island to the south, shadowed by a volcano. After they traveled further, they met up with another traveler who asked to pay to get on board the ship. They were introduced to an individual who very quickly made friends with the whole group through various conversations and jokes until she pulled several guns on Tinker and proclaimed that he should be a lot more careful considering the fact that there's a massive bounty on his head. But Six Gun Sam claimed herself to be an honorable bounty hunter and did not accept so-called shadow bounties. And instead, they had some nice conversations, just every now and then broken up by another gun pointed at Tinker's head to showcase how, well, unprotected he was. In response, Tinker offered some massage therapy to Six Gun Sam. And where we come back today is an hour or so after, as Sam is now stretching, coming out of Tinker's room, and just stretches and says,
Okay.
Oh, that did wonders after sleeping on the ground for weeks.
I know, right? Amazing what you can do with just a little bit of rope.
Oh, that was amazing. You should charge people for this. I think they'd pay you handsomely. In fact, and she takes out a gold coin and gives it to you.
Nice.
Thank you. No, really, thank you. And she's just like massaging her shoulders, doing like rolling some joints, like oof.
Well, thank you for not shooting me, I suppose.
I mean, there's still time.
There is still time, yes.
Yeah.
And if I was you, being named, you know, what you're named, I reckon you have a seventh gun somewhere. Always just hidden, just in case.
Well, yeah. The six gun doesn't refer to the number of guns I have, actually.
Oh, what does it refer to?
Well, and she pulls out what is essentially a very basic, archaic-looking revolver. It refers to the fact that this thing loads 6 shots at once.
Oh.
It's 6 guns in 1 gun.
Oh. Well, that's clever.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make it 7?
I don't know.
Why stop at 7? They could have gone 8.
You know what? Next time I meet a weaponsmith, I'll ask.
You should.
Okay. Now, is there anything to eat aboard?
No, there's a literal lake of delicious fish all around us.
I mean, I could go for some fish.
Right. Morale! Morale!
You left Mirelle in the kitchen area preparing food
Yes.
Yep.
because she said no to you. And she turns her head, oh, you're done.
Oh, yes.
You behaved yourself?
Yes?
I mean...
There might have been a little nibble here or there.
Oh my.
You do not nibble the guests.
No, he wasn't nibbling. And you can see that she's just playing it up the same way she was just a few hours ago. And then she turns to Tinker and says, no, but really, if you ever meet Cull, please, I beg you, just pretend like something happened. And then when we meet again, you gotta tell me what her face looked like.
Okay.
Thank you.
What if they ask for me to do to them what I did to you to see if it was any good?
You should do it. You should do it,
Okay.
but then you should say something like, "It didn't feel the same."
Oh, that I like.
Wow.
Trish is moving from her bedroom, reading a book,
Mm.
just
Trish would have
upstairs.
heard everything. Those walls are paper thin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you don't know how engrossed
Oh.
Trish gets in her books. But Trish, like, not even paying attention, just walks straight upstairs. Head in a book.
I don't even think she knows you're on the ship.
Okay,
think
and
I'm
like
not-
as Trish is walking, Sam's just gonna like back up against a wall. And just like watch Trish go by. And Sam still has her head, which is like one massive wide braid that's been like coiled up on her head. So it just looks like a really big headpiece. But there's like some blacks and whites speckled through it.
Trish just so
Who is
engrossed in her
that?
book.
Trish is going to be so engrossed and is heading up to hold Ida. Yes.
Amazing.
Who's that?
Ooh,
What do you mean?
Trish.
He
This is
doesn't
Trish.
know.
I didn't know there was someone else on board.
Ah.
Sometimes neither do we.
Okay.
She's an avid reader. If you like books, she is the one to go to.
Yeah. I prefer living, adventures, learning myself, you know. Like, books are great, don't get me wrong, but it's more fun to figure things out on your own.
Oh, absolutely. Just getting your hands into it and just, shaking things to see if they can hold up or not.
Well, if you want to get your hands dirty, and she hands you probably some like oysters to prepare.
Oh,
Okay.
I gotta look the thing up.
Tinker
I don't
pulls
know
one
if
in his
oysters
mouth.
would be in a lake. Maybe clams.
Mussels are more common.
Mussels. There we go. That's the one I was thinking of. You guys want more mussels? This isn't enough for you? Ooh.
Shit.
Ah,
A second
no.
gun show.
oh, snap.
Hold on. I'm just trying to figure out some things. I forgot to prep some stuff.
That's right. Tinker starts shoveling mussels into his mouth.
Of course.
Awesome. Amazing. Perfect.
There are freshwater oysters. I just looked it up. So we would be.
Oh, we can have oysters.
Oh,
We can have
there you go.
We can have all the things.
Wow. Does Tinker even need to like shell them? Or does it just like dissolve. the entire thing? Shell and all.
Kinda-
No leaking.
He kind of just thinks of it as like hard candy,
Yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah,
gooey center.
He's just
Yeah.
popping it in his mouth.
Sam is going to look at the food and like cock an eyebrow. It's like, do we have any salt? I'm not the biggest fan of fish, shellfish.
Tinker puts a hand in his pocket and pulls out like a pile of what looks like salt. Just freehanding it.
Yeah.
How much do you need?
and-
Is that
I
is it
mean-
actually salt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna.
Hey, let's check for a second.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's salt. As far as you're concerned.
Okay. What would I know?
And she'll take a pinch and just get some
Just like
salt on it.
A claw pinch of salt.
Yeah.
And then just like
Hold on.
take a bite.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have?
Tinker?
No.
Why?
who did-
Why do you have
look at-
pocket salt?
Who had it? Yes! No, do I? Fuck.
Oh
Okay.
no! I feel like I remember what this is. No.
What is this?
No,
What have you
no, I
done?
don't. No, I don't. No, it's
You
okay.
don't? Okay.
It's salt. It's salt.
It's actually salt.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought. Okay. The thought crossed my mind to make it the dust of sneezing and choking.
That's yeah.
Which might actually kill people.
That's what I thought. So I didn't. No, no. 6 gun Sam's been nice. No.
I feel like Sam,
no,
of anyone, would understand though.
She would think it
I
was funny.
know, but
Yeah.
She would
I
haunt you, but
just-
she would think it was funny. You know?
Yeah.
She didn't shoot Tinker, so I
Yeah,
feel like that goes a
already
long way,
pretty
you know?
But she's gonna take like a careful couple of nibbles, and then she's eating it, but like someone who doesn't like the food but knows to eat. Like, I still
Eating
need
for
this.
substance.
Yeah, and you can tell, like, now sitting down, eating together, like, you see on her hands what, like, pieces of her skins is showing, like, on her clothes, that everything is pretty worn. She is someone who travels a lot. And so she's definitely eating for sustenance, but also very clearly not enjoying the taste of the food.
Yeah. You know what, Mirel? We'll just say, a moment. And I still have some rations. I'll bring one down.
I mean, you have prestidigitation, don't you?
Me? No. I don't. That's okay. I'm gonna bring one down,
I
and
think
if
Vanya's
there's
the
like,
only one who had it.
yeah.
Trish
I'll
has
bring
it,
one
got it.
down.
Yeah.
Trish has
Good.
got it.
Oh, excellent. Well, Trish doesn't know we exist, so
No, Trish has
will
gone to the whole
actually
eater.
go up, and grabs some, like, I don't know, maybe some preserved bread or maybe some different meat or something. She'll say, "Oh, Trish, fish if you want."
Oh,
Trish, you know we have a guest.
we do?
You like them. They pulled a gun on Tinker.
And as you say that, Sam pulls a gun on Tinker.
What? I was telling you how I thought about putting the itching and choking powder on your food, but then I didn't. There's no reason to get upset.
And I could still have shot you.
Yeah, I know, and I could have made you choke to death. We'd let bygones be bygones.
Trish gets up because she was writing in the captain's log at that point of time. I gotta go shake her hand. Comes down. Hello?
Hello?
Are you the person that's willing to shoot
Hawaii?
Tinker?
Oh, come on!
I mean,
What?
if you
I lied
put
with
a
it.
price on his head, and it
Don't
was
do it!
signed for by the league, yes.
I mean, I just enjoy that you've got a gun and I've got and she shows her gun and now pointing at Tinker as well. See?
No, you might actually shoot me. No! Tinker dies under the table.
And Sam leans in and goes, "Oh, that's adorable."
Right?
Probably stun a mouse with it.
No, it does more than
You hear
that.
from under the table this.
Rich bends down. She's like bending right down now.
Trish, no shooting at the table.
He's laughing at my gun.
And it's
But
a very
yes,
nice gun.
It is pretty cute. As Trish is like,
You know what? I could see its purpose.
yeah, and it hides back into my sleeve. You can't see it. It's a surprise gun.
Trish, you missed the part where Sam has like 6 of those hidden on him.
Yeah. Well, at least 6.
At least
At
6,
any
as far as
given
we know.
time.
Where?
Oh, can we not do this again, please?
Are you offering to give me a frisk?
Oh my.
Trish is sort of like cock an eyebrow for a second in public.
I'm going to leave this here. She's out.
Just like pushes the plate away.
She's
from
like,
her.
"Here, rations," and she'll put aside something that's not fish, and then she'll go back up to Hold Eater.
Did you leave your helping on the table, Morel?
Yeah, but she was also kind of like, you probably noticed that she was also eating as she worked, because now that she's in her true form, she seems to eat a lot more raw fish.
Oh.
Sartre's land sweet.
Yes. She doesn't seem to mind.
Trish will take a couple steps forward. And you don't mind? as she wants to try and search for where the guns are hidden.
Sam will slap your hand and say, "Pervert," and sit down and keep eating.
That's what you get.
No, but I got a few. And while eating, like, definitely like shoving the fish to the side and grabbing this like field ration. Instead, like in between every bite, she just pulls a gun out and put it on the table.
Trish is asking if she can maybe touch one or two, just the ones that look interesting.
Sure. And she'll like put some food down. She'll grab one of the 6 guns, the revolvers, click a button, the chamber slots to the side, and like empty it of bullets.
Smart.
Slap it back in and hand it to you.
Smarter than what we do, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. We're just like, here.
Trish will act like a little kid now and like just aim it away at like a wall and go,
Just
a pew, 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 pew.
Oh dear.
And then she tries to meet fancies and do the whole gun flick thing.
make a sleight of hand check.
Excellent.
23.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
23. Yeah, you
that's
do a
very
couple of
nice.
spins. And like
Smooth.
you've all seen Trish do similar things like with the dagger, whenever she practices with her rapier. She's quite deft.
Would you
and,
say she's
like,
pretty good with
deft
her
with
hands?
She's pretty good with her hands.
She goes, this is not bad. Not quite the way I like, though.
That's fair. What do you usually use yours for? Because these are for murder, and she just takes it and pulls it back.
Yeah, Trish's are for missing.
Hit once? How dare you?
For scare tactics.
Trish sort of bends her head under the table.
Yeah, Tinker's still under the table.
You're still under the table?
Yeah, Tinker's still under the table.
Excellent.
Trish sort of puts her head under the table. You woke up in a festive mood this morning?
Trish, it's
You say that, but it's like early evening.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know. She's reading all day. She still thinks it's like 11 o'clock.
My kind of time. Yeah.
Trish, it's like late evening, early evening. How? What do you mean woke up?
Well, you're in a good mood. Why are you in a good mood? You don't give me this much crap unless you're in a
spent
good
the
mood.
last couple of hours tying someone up.
Oh,
It was good research.
oh.
I
Tinker.
invented at least 3 new knots in that one session.
Tinker.
And I
You did
finally
use
got to-
protection, didn't you?
I think I did.
I mean, I always have protection, and she pulls another gun out.
I'll leave you to your date. And she then leaves upstairs.
Oh, it's a date? I didn't even know. I thought it was a hookup.
I could do with some dates.
Oh. No, it's not a hookup. It's a holdup, and she pulls another gun on Peter.
I love her.
Trish is going to go find morale.
She's in the captain's cabin, just kind of
Hiding.
she's busying herself. Look, if you're done with your little captain's log, she'll be translating it.
She was only like partway through. She's come back to finish it and to talk to you. How are you this evening? Apparently, morale.
It is evening, yes.
Yeah, the day's gotten away on me.
Just reading.
Yeah, pretty much reading. But she blushes a little bit. This one is what you could say pretty romancy. And she's like putting it back in the backpack, just like hiding it a little bit.
And Morelle's gonna hold out her hand. Yeah.
Don't judge. And she hands it over.
Morel, sorry, Cully, can you roll a d20 for me?
What's he doing?
No. I know
Wait.
exactly what you're doing.
I thought I was the DM.
If this is a shit book, I swear to God.
Well, she's been reading it all day. She would have known.
Oh, no, you're good.
No, okay. Thank God. Yeah. Explain to me, what has she been reading all day? Or
Oh, wow. Now you got me to explain this
Yeah, I want you to
embarrassing
explain.
romance stuff.
I want you to
Yeah.
use your best. Does it have court in it at all?
Does it have court in the title?
Does it have court in the title?
I haven't gone thought this far.
It's, a court of feathers and vines.
If I were to go Control F and type bodice, how many times would it appear?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this the lusty Argonian maid?
No. It's the lusty Simoran maid.
Yes.
It's more or less stories about home of on courtship and yeah, on how
So it's
Flirting
like
for dummies?
flirting in romantic relationships.
But-
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm having a mind blank, but essentially it's
Yeah.
about two kobolds that fall in love. So this world
Kobold, sorry.
Nice. Okay. Well, she's gonna really go through for a second.
and one goes and advances up, and the love is forbidden.
Oh, forbidden love. We love that. We love that.
I kind of want this story.
I do want this
on a
story.
10-page
Forbidden kobold
Oh, don't
love.
give me a fucking essay now.
Yeah.
And yeah, they meet up behind buildings in the dark of midnight, hiding away from society.
That's really sweet. Yeah, Mirelle's just gonna like sort of get the gist of it with a couple pages, just kind of skim and goes, oh, only 2. And then she'll hand it back.
Yes, only. Oh. What books do you have, Morale?
I didn't bring any.
Well, I do have this one, but I've been told it seemed too embarrassing for me to read.
Nothing's too
And
embarrassing
it's,
for
it's
Trish.
literally it's got a lock on it.
I'll
A lock.
have you locked your book?
Well, I was told to only read this when I was alone. And
Is it a heart-shaped lock?
It's just a normal padlock, sorry.
Damn.
But the title of it is pretty much sex positions.
No, that's the kind of book you want to read with a partner.
Very on the nose.
Otherwise, how are you going to learn, Trish?
You mean I actually have to learn?
Yeah,
And she's gone bright red now. She is flustered and she's like really like writing quickly in the book now, and she
Girl's
doesn't know.
trying not to laugh.
She doesn't know what to do. She's I'm all of a sudden really hot. I think it's some fresh air, and she leaves.
It's too easy.
Now comes the question I always ask. Does anyone have anything else they would like to do this evening? Yes, Cuddly Raptor.
Oh yes. I would like to put my spells that I haven't used into Hold Eater, and also yeah, and also Radio Forest. Know where we are. Yes, I remembered this time. getting better.
When Morale goes down to expel spell slots, Trish would follow.
Boo boo.
I will say that you've been feeding Forest. No, not Forest.
Forest.
Hold,
Never
hold on,
mind.
Hold Eater. How many spell slot levels do you use? Like, if you count them up total, if you just
let
add them
me-
together.
Oh,
Have a look.
jeez.
Hold on.
Let's have a look. So Trish has got 1, 2, 3.
I've got 10 altogether, and I have been using probably 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10.
I
if you
like
10.
no, but also count like in this instance any level 2 spell slot
Oh,
counts as 2.
Twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit,
My
so
bad. My
So I
bad.
want to know like the total levels added up as
9,
well. You have 9 level
15.
spells. No. Cast
That'll be
time stop.
19,
19.
19, and then
Yeah.
she'll probably use, say, 17 of them. Because she always wants to make
Yeah.
sure she's got spells on hand.
I would say I've been using 16 because I've been keeping a couple like first levels.
You've been feeding Hold Eater a surplus,
Oh.
and Hold Eater has been making use of that.
Really?
This has expedited the growth of the door. So the next morning when you wake up, there is a full-on like latch leading to the lower decks
Nice.
that can be
Oh.
opened and closed.
Amazing.
It is not perfect, and it's rather thin still, but it's something. It would be easily to break open, but for now it'll help prevent like
Keeps the water out.
water
Yeah.
just gushing in. It's still, it isn't like fully sealed, but it doesn't just flow down full force.
Cool.
Nice.
You also realize that any scrapes seem to patch up a bit faster on the ship.
Sweet.
Hmm.
Self-repairing boat. We love it.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Before Tinker goes to sleep, he would jury rig a tripwire under his door. So if someone was to enter his room, it would essentially explode the tiny bag of itching and choking powder, roughly
Oh.
head height.
Okay,
well-
okay.
That was the thing. Trish wasn't actually going to sleep as per se. She's going to probably take a level exhaustion, and she's going to be guarding your door.
Interesting choice.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like it. I like it.
All right.
You know what? We love that for you, Trish. That's friendship there.
I would like Tinker to make a Tinker Souls check. And then, indeed, I would like Trish to take a level of exhaustion. You also do not get any benefits of a long rest. Remember that.
Yep. So none of her spells are coming back, guys. So be
Oh, it's okay. You're actually good with other things, though. I am not. So I take a
And
level.
the long rest rule is you just can't benefit from it more than once per 24 hours. So you could sleep later when the others are awake. But if something were to happen before then, you are currently level 1 exhausted. You only have like 2 spell slots. And pretty tired. Pretty damn exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
20 is the result of the.
20 total?
Yep.
Because you do add dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Oh, my mistake. 24.
Yes, there we go. So yeah, it doesn't take much. If anyone tries to open the door more than half an inch, the door will fling open and just swing a bag of dust in their face.
Excellent.
Trish will have her rapier just laying on her legs for the rest of the night, as she's probably in a chair just looking in that general direction.
I will point out there's only one. You would have, you could grab a chair from the
Yes.
from
Yes.
The autopsy room, yep.
the autopsy room,
Fuck me. I hate that we call it that.
from the embalming station.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Our kitchen table that has seen other things.
Otherwise, the night goes on without issue. But since you are staying awake, you feel free to make a perception check, Trish.
Eesh.
Oh my gosh. My God, everyone.
Your guard.
My God.
Hey, she's a sleepy girl, okay? She's probably also reading.
No, she's not reading. She
She's
is. She.
keeping watch.
Yeah.
And as far as you are concerned, there are no events that take place this night. But Morel did want to stick it to Forest before
Yeah, I do.
bedtime.
I sure do. What? It's 25 words and less, right? Is that the?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Forest. We are about halfway through Amber Lake. Estimated day of arrival. I can't remember.
33rd.
33rd. I feel like since it's a hyphen, it's one word, but maybe that's just me. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Mirel. That was exactly no, that was 25. That was 20. I'm sorry. I'm not using my last 5. It was too perfect. I'm not
That's
doing
fair.
it.
That's fair.
I refuse.
So Forrest, yeah, while you're patting down, getting ready for bed, you hear Mirel's voice coming through the stick, the talking stick.
The talking stick.
Ah. All right. Wow. Hello, Morel. It's Forrest. I'm actually about at Campbell now. We should be there in the morning, I think. We met a bird. I'll tell you more tomorrow. Alright. Bye, Forrest. That's probably all you get. I think I might have even gone over accidentally.
I hope it just cuts off and she's like, why does he always sound muffled? And then she's, you know what? I'm gonna do that. She's gonna try it. Oh my god. All right.
Use your mouth to speak.
She gets it now. That's funny.
Early the next morning, I would love if Forrest and one person of the other team
Yep.
rolled a d10.
You want a D10? I got
I
a
think
D10.
Orby should roll.
Yeah.
Because
Orby
you-
should roll?
yeah, you should roll. We both
should
had
roll.
it.
I give you a 7.
A 7. Okay, here we go.
I want to add a 3. Let's make that 10.
Okay, so well,
Wait,
since
do
we're
we
gonna
want
be
a
with
10?
Forrest,
A
we give
7 and a
Forrest
3.
weather.
Okay. Do we add these together?
I don't think so.
I thought it's
no,
a weather
I think
check.
it's just the weather check.
I know. I was just being me.
It could,
It's
if
a hurricane.
It was percentile, it could be 73 or 37. Depending.
7.3.
Oh,
3.7.
shit.
Oh shit.
While the rain has let up by morning, Forest, it is only marginally. The sound of thunder can be heard just all across the plains. You don't currently see any lightnings out those small windows of the barn where you're stationed. But you can see that Vanya looks like she didn't get any really good proper sleep. It's quite easy to tell that she's probably forcibly stayed awake for most of the night.
You're looking a bit rough there, Vanya. You're right.
I'll be fine as soon as we get to Campbell. We'll find somewhere to rest and hide from the weather. Unless you want to find the people you're looking for immediately, and then we can sort out where to place ourselves afterwards.
Well, we got here a bit quicker than I thought we would, so...
Yes,
I think
thanks
we
to
can-
Pat.
Aye, thanks to Pat. I think we should be able to find somewhere to stay.
I know a couple of
suppose-
places, but I don't know if our current funding would allow those places. So we'll have to look for something less in the center of the city. Probably not anywhere along the Opal Strip.
Right. Well, I didn't mind the outdoors if it comes to that, so...
Oh, no, I'm sure we can find something. I'm just saying... I'm speaking mostly for my own terms. I'm used to staying at very nice places.
Oh, right, because of the whole tower thing. Ah,
Yes.
Right.
Whenever I would come here, I would have it very nice.
oh, maybe we could stay where you used to stay then?
I don't think we have enough money for that, Forrest.
Oh, really? You need money to stay in your own place?
It's not my place. It's just a very, very nice place where I would stay when I worked in the tower.
I see. Alright, well,
We'll find somewhere. We do have money. It's just I was saving that to put an actual workshop on hold either.
oh. That sounds fancy.
Yes, but I'm sure we can do that another time. And if we need to use the money for anything emergency,
Well,
we will.
The ship's not here, so it would be pretty hard, I think, to do that.
Yes. But also, it's a lot of things that might need to be collected and gathered, so...
Well, I can carry things, if that helps.
I don't know if you want to carry around an entire workshop for a week or two for us.
I don't
that
know.
just doesn't sound...
How much does a workshop weigh?
Let's
Is
just
it-
find the people you were looking for first. And we'll put my things next in line.
That's probably smart, I suppose. Is it time now?
No, Forrest. It's not time now. No. I'll let you know.
I sort of look over is
Imbecile.
I keep wanting to say abyssal, like from the abyss.
Oh no, it's based on like an ibis bird.
I a bin chicken.
A bin chicken.
That's what we
Bin
call
chicken, that's
that.
what we call ibises.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
They're so rude
Okay.
to ibises. You don't even know.
ibises are rude to everything. So
They
Wow.
steal your
In
sandwich
fact.
one stole.
Are they worse than magpies?
absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
There's a reason we call them bin
Leave it
chickens.
alone. I like ibises. Don't worry, Josie.
Okay.
So,
Worst things we've got here is
gross,
are
shitty
seagulls.
birds.
I think. I
It's
agree
bit-
with Laura. Are they worse than seagulls? Because
Yes.
seagulls are pretty bad.
Seagulls.
They're good little boys.
Seagulls are clean compared to ibises.
Okay.
Ibis
But
are
yes,
the
is Abyssal still asleep at the moment, or what are they doing?
No. Actually, it's like packing up and looking ready to go. Like standing on the other side of the barn, looking out a window, almost like waiting for the rain to ease up just a little bit more.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't remember the exact voice I used for Abyssal.
That's all right. It's a little bit better new than last night, at least.
It is. But I'm thinking I might head out. Just get there early, find somewhere to hide, get dry, get some food.
We were about to do the same. Shall we go together then?
Oh, well, I'd appreciate it,
Oh,
but I feel like I
good.
might slow you down.
Oh, no, you're fine. You can sit on the thing.
Oh, all right. That would be lovely. Hello, thing.
Oh, no, that's Pat. The other thing.
The saddle?
Vanya, explain the thing to her. I kind of...
Vanya looks at you, Forrest, and says, It doesn't hold people, Forrest.
Why not?
I don't know, but every time someone tries to sit on it, it just doesn't work.
Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it?
It is.
All right, well, we'll figure you out. We'll figure out. It should be able to fit.
Well, I mean, Forrest, you're a bit faster on feet than me. She sort of tries to like tippy toe to whisper something in your ear, but there's still like 2 feet distance.
Yeah.
So she almost like grabs you by a
Just
piece of
pulls
armor and
down,
like, tugs
yeah.
you down. She says,
Oh,
I could use some of my magic to make you faster. And me and Ibisil rides Pat.
I thought you were going to say that she should ride on me, but that's probably smarter.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Here, go for
That's
it.
okay with Pat.
Nah, he's fine.
Okay. Well,
You
let's
Pat.
pack up and head.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
fine.
here we go. The official voice
So
of Pat
excited.
coming in.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yes.
That's all right with me, Forrest.
Great. He says it's fine.
All right. Well, let's hop to. And you get ready. Like, Vanya almost pulls you to the other side of Pat, using him as almost like one of those screens, as she very quickly grabs a few things from a pocket. She traces a few lines on your armor and on like the side of your hips, and she whispers a word, and you just feel. You start feeling jittery in your legs, as you are now affected by the Longstrider spell.
Nice.
So you have a +10 speed for a good while, I believe.
Wow. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. It will at least put you to a base of 45, I believe.
Yeah. Pretty quick.
And then Vanya gets up on top. I assumed you help Ibisil up on Pat. And Pat says, I will make sure to keep a pace with you, Forrest.
Oh, thanks, Pat.
No worries. And you go out into the rain, and Pat starts trotting. And at some points, Forrest, you do feel like you're struggling to keep pace, as Pat
I'm
sort of like
gonna-
zones out.
I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna be booking it for as long as I can.
Okay, so you're doing a hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're pretty much like jogging next to Pat, and even with that, Pat is like every now and then just has to slow down because he's one of those people-ish that just falls into their own pace and forgets about other people.
He's just a quick little guy.
He's just a quick little guy. He's just a quick little potato.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you more than... let's actually see how far you've got to go. Yeah. Takes you a few hours still. But not more than, well, at this pace, it's...
Moving at a... If I'm moving
Stupid fast.
at a dash.
Yeah, it's, let's see here. You're moving hella fast. Doing math. Yeah, it just takes you about 3 hours, maybe. It is still 3 hours in the rain, but it is going fast. And as you approach, you definitely feel a different vibe. There's people. You hear voices. You see stores and stalls with these large canvases that have been folded out above to protect goods and wares and performers from the rain. Almost to the point where most of the street is dry. On the left side of you, you see the beautiful water of the Opal Inlet, where the rain creates these ripples that generate beautiful colors. Gorgeous. Like every single drop just creates almost like a visible sound. Like an orchestra is performing for your eyes. But as you look further to the north, you enter the city. You see several ships. Several ships, and most of them flagging a familiar heart pierced by 2 harpoons. Moving in a patrol-like fashion around the entrance of the Opal Inlet. While the city hustles and buzzles with the music, you also see these beautiful mason-made buildings, brick and mortar. They have been painted, they have been cleaned and polished. They have beautiful ornate signs that seem alight with circuitry magic, the magic of artifice. Some of them blinking, some of them moving slightly. You see one that says the Tipsy Tipper, and you see an image of a filled flagon of beer, and inside people are conversing, having an early lunch. You see another one named the House of Aunties, and you see an image of cards almost like moving across, like they're being shuffled or slighted. It is currently closed, but you can see some plaques have been put up where it's written about like win your fortune, gamble your luck, everyone is a winner with us. Lars, get out. You pass by a building very close to the House of Auntie, where you see the image is that of a stocking being folded down a leg. And it reads, The Lion Lie, House of Wonders. You then keep going and you pass by. You see Vanya looks at one place and just looks at it with a slight nostalgia to her as you see an icon of a diamond. And there's a sign that reads, The Facet House. And in through the currently open door where you see beautiful carpets, marble flooring, a like ornate gilded staircase leading up a floor. Someone is working a counter in there. They're wearing impeccable outfits, everyone looking the same. Everyone who is wearing the same type of very clean, simple outfit. Everyone has the same hairstyle. No matter what ancestry they come from, everyone is incredibly uniform. and it just smells wonderfully, coming like a discreet, clean, perfumed scent wafting out. And you see someone is currently in the process of using this strange, looks like a broom, but it also has circuitry on it, and when they wipe it, the water disappears. Like just outside the door. Like the
Nice.
water is just vanished. And Vanya says to you, Forrest, I think the city's just waking up, really. Nothing usually opens before or around noon.
Oh. Well, that one looks like it's probably open. Pointing at the diamond place.
Well, yes, it's a very prestigious inn. So they would
it's
be
an
open.
inn. All right. Jump,
No,
jump,
Forrest,
jump straight through the door.
Forrest, you step in, and
Pat. Through the
Pat
door,
trudges in
shakes himself
after,
off.
and Vanya and Vanya's sitting there like holding onto the saddle.
Amazing.
Hello.
You are received, Forrest. Let me check my random NPC thing. No. There we go. You are met with a what looks like a younger, so human, probably early 20s. Has the same haircut as everyone else. It's rather short and just with some form of product or whatever, it is pulled back and very neat. The dress is that of a very, very white, like oddly bright white shirt with a waistcoat. As this person is wearing a little tag with letters on it. I don't know how much has Forrest learned to read by now.
Virtually nothing.
Okay. Well, you
Just put in my
recognize that
best
the
efforts.
last letter is an I.
I think he recognizes that they are letters. I think that's about as.
You know what? I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
And this individual walks up to you with a smile and says, "Greetings. Can I help you? Would you like room and board?"
Oh, I would love a room.
Very
You've
well.
got a very nice place here. It smells very good.
Well, thank you.
I'm Forrest
the Fancet
Barclay.
House- Welcome, Master Barclay. My name is Pi.
Oh no, it's Forrest.
Well, welcome, Forrest. We'll hope you'll enjoy the stay with us. If you wouldn't mind coming with me this way,
Sure.
I will unfortunately have to ask you to leave your companion, your four-legged companion, outside for the
that's
time
Pat.
being. Well, Pat will have to wait outside, I'm afraid. At least for now, before we can
That's all
work
right.
out how we're going to handle
He
it.
doesn't mind the wet.
Well, good. Your friends, though, are allowed to come in if they would like to seek shelter. And you see Vanya is just looking pale. Like, her reddish skin being an emberkin with these, like, glowing veins, it's definitely like her cheeks look like they are burning coals right now. And the rest of her skin is just becoming this really pale, almost ashy gray as the red is just being very quickly.
In Forrest's mind, it's just like, she really should have got some sleep.
Yeah. Ibisil, on the other hand, will step down and say, I appreciate the company, but I do have to take my leave. I have room prepared elsewhere. So if that's okay.
But whereabouts are you staying?
Oh, well, I'm heading to a different part of town for some errands.
Oh, what part of town?
further along the strip.
Oh, what strip?
The strip is where we're at, Forest.
Oh.
The road that goes along the beach. It's called the strip, the open strip.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't know.
It's fine. And Vanya will like slowly get off path and walk up to you, and this time not as discreetly tug on your armor. Like she's found a place where she knows she can grab a strap and
leverage
just
is
pull
like,
you down. Says, Forrest,
Aye.
you cannot stay here.
Why not? They said we can.
It is too expensive. You might not. She just takes a moment. And she whispers, you might not have enough gold left for the pirates.
Oh.
There we go. She knows.
Yep.
And he sort of leans down to whisper back, but I didn't have any gold.
No, I have your gold. And
Oh.
I'm saying, this place, okay, Forrest, the nicer a place looks, the more gold you have to pay to be there.
That's
And
weird.
does this place look nice to you? Looks nice, smells nice, feels nice?
Hey,
Yeah, that means it's going to cost much gold. Forrest,
what if we ask nicely? Excuse me.
Yes, Master Forrest.
My friend here seems to think that we should go somewhere else, but it seems like a very nice place.
Well, you are free to choose your lodgings yourselves, but we pride ourselves on being one of the finest establishments on the Opal Strip.
There you go. See, it's a fine place.
Killing me.
Vanya then says, what's the rate for a night for 2 people and a stabled animal? And Pi will say, well, if you are willing to share a room, though I recommend having your own space is always nice. So stable for a night and two singles. Nothing more than probably, I think the current rate, we are in the low season, is 43 gold per night.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
Far's like,
Go!
well, and he opens his purse and he scoops out the 18 silver that he's got. I've got 18 of these, if that's all right.
Well,
And he looks like really sincere about it. Like,
I'm afraid that wouldn't be enough for a full night for 2 and stable board. And Vanya will then just like, oh, Forrest, if you really want to stay here, we can. But I'm just letting you know, we won't be able to stay here until the others arrive.
oh,
And how much would it be if we shared a room? And the bellhop says, 35.
that's basically the same price. Oh, Jesus.
Nope.
Of course, Forrest doesn't have any of this reaction. He's just like, there's like very little frame of reference. That does sound like a lot. How about 18 of these?
Oh my god.
Well, our kitchen is just about open for lunch. You could enjoy a very, very nice lunch for that.
All right.
Vanya will now just as Forrest, we are leaving.
So apparently we're leaving.
Oh.
Oh. This is why we sent Vanya with it.
Forrest, If you really, really want to, we can stay here, but only one night.
We're gonna be here longer than one night, probably.
Yes, but our money won't allow us to stay here for that long.
This whole money thing's really stupid.
There you go. Yes.
Facts.
Let's look at our options and see what we will do.
All right. Well, you've got a nice place here, friend. Sorry I didn't get
Well, you
your
are
name.
welcome whenever time allows. The Facet House is always open.
The Facet House. Where is that?
You are in it, good sir. This is the
Oh.
Facet House.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Facet. I'll see you later.
You're very welcome. We look forward to seeing you again. As you turn around, if you look back, you see what looks like a senior staff member walks up to Pi and like looks and like definitely does like tries to be discreet but goes like, look over there, and seems to have recognized Vanya. And Pi, the bellhop, definitely looks like he doesn't know if he fucked up or not by turning you away.
Maybe some leverage for later.
Yeah. Hey, remember us?
Yeah.
And Pat's coming too.
Yeah.
As you keep walking along the strip, you do see people going to and from. There seems to be a few streets in away from the beach. There are more residential buildings, even though most of this is definitely for tourism. Looking down the beach, you can see these big, almost like just roofs that have been put up. Currently, there's very little underneath them. And all of the pebbles of the beach, because it is a pebble beach, all seem to be beautifully round and soft. And have that almost similar twinkle as the water has. You pass by another place that is currently closed. The windows are dark, the doors are dark. There's a sign that says that they open in about 2.5 hours. The sign that is blinking quite feverishly, almost to the point of being annoying, says "Sparkle, Sparkle." And you then pass a what at first point looks to you like a bar or a tavern, but it smells strongly of fruit mixed with alcohol. Like sweet and bitter, sour, all mixed together in the air with that like really strong, like high grade alcohol that you've only smelled a few times when Eobard had a particularly good day at the market. Inside, you see there are people sitting around, talking, conversing. Just everyone seems happy and talking to each other while having what looks like a noon drink. Some people are smoking indoors. There's a bartender. You also see that it's quite nice, well lit. Pleasant conversations. The sign read, "The Father of Pearls, Inn and Host Club."
So, where do you reckon we should stay then, Vanya?
Considering the people we're looking for, we could keep going. And you see the nice paved, like, not paved, but brick road that you've been traveling on currently. It almost ends somewhat abruptly if you follow along the beach further, because you've been walking now for a good while. The buildings are huge. And not only like in width, but several floors tall as well.
Impressive.
Yeah, but it seems to only be the front. Whenever you pass by and there's a road leading in away from the beach, the houses get significantly smaller and less well constructed. To the point where this row of beautiful buildings feels almost like they are hiding the rest of the city from view. But following the road along the beach, you also see that the pebbles become more rough and multicolored and look more like regular rocks. And the buildings become even smaller, cheaper, more wood than stone in most of them. But you also see a lot more people moving around there. You can spot from here what looks like a small market square where people are currently purchasing produce and groceries. Some stalls. You can definitely smell food that you're more used to. Not as like herby or thick with spices. And Vanya will say, if we go up that way, we'll find something cheaper. And if we keep going, that's probably where we'll find what you're looking for, if we can find them. I don't know who we're looking for or what we're looking for.
All right. Well, let's do that then. Smells like there's some good grub over there anyway.
Yes, I think you'll enjoy what's to have over there. Do you trust me to pick a good place for us to stay?
I think so.
All right, then just follow me.
All right. But
And,
when we get close enough, like within like a small amount of like any kind of street food stalls, Forrest will definitely do a little veer off to get some street food.
Okay, yeah. And you definitely find find someone who's got like 2 makeshift parasols or umbrellas, like over what looks like a little hand-wheeled cart that has a little smoking bucket in it, and they're currently like smoking what looks like a freshly caught crayfish and crabs. You also walk by someone who's currently selling what looks to be like kebabbed various types of meat with onions and bell peppers. And there are some people who are buying some, walking around. So you could definitely get a street food meal for 2 copper.
Excellent. I'm going to go to probably like some kind of someone that serves something on skewers.
Yeah.
And excuse me, can I get 3, please? 1 only vegetables, please.
For sure, I can do that for you. It's gonna take a little bit more time for the vegetable only. But you know what? I haven't seen you around. You're new here.
Hey, that's
And you
right.
see
I'm
this person
Forrest
starts,
Barclay.
like poking down veggies on a skewer and then holding it over what looks like a little charcoal grill. Forrest, you say?
That's
Barclay?
right. Forrest Barclay.
I can't really place your accent. Where are you from?
I'm from a big forest.
Hence the name, I suppose.
Oh no, Forest is the name.
But you said you're from a forest, so I figured you were named because of forest?
You know, I never really thought about it. But now that you mention
Names
it,
are funny like that.
no, I think they call it like a 7-mile forest, if you know it.
roll for it.
I think we can roll for it.
Up in Thurabon, right?
I think, yeah, that's right.
Well, that's
Sorry, I'm not
amazing.
very good with names.
That's fine. It's fine. But you gotta remember to remember my name, right? And he just like taps the sign on the side of his cart. Fitting, isn't it?
Oh, fitting, is it?
No, the name fits what I'm doing.
Fits what I'm doing.
Nope. You can't read, can you?
No, not a jot.
Right. Well, I'll tell you my name.
Oh, great. What's your name?
But first, I want to know, do you want hot sauce on your
That's a weird.
skewers?
Oh, sorry. Sure.
All right. Do you want them all three at the same time, or do you want the meaty ones now because they're ready?
All at the same time.
All right, all right. Well, you see, my name is Willie Walk Pastrami.
Willie Walk Pastrami.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get out.
Well, that's a right fine name, Willie.
It is. Yes, it is.
That's Pat over there, and that's Vanya.
A pot and Vanya.
That's right.
Am I assuming that the veggies are for Pat?
Hey, that's right.
Great, great. Are you sure he'll be okay with just one skewer? Looks like a big fella.
Well, I don't know till we've had one.
Fair enough. Well, let me just tell you, Willie Walk Pastrami makes the best spits in Campbell.
Well, I'm glad we got one from you then, Willie.
Well, you will as soon as you pay up 5 copper for the lot.
Here you go. We only have silver. Here you go.
It's okay. He takes it and you hear, like, you see he's got, like, a little belt with some metallic cylinders on it, and he ticks a button a few times and he hands you 5 copper pieces. And says, I hope you enjoy. And you come back to Willie for seconds.
Thanks, Willie.
You're welcome, Forrest.
Don't suppose you seem like you might know a lot of things that go on around here.
I pick up a thing or two.
Well, that's great. We're going to be staying a few days in Campbell.
Oh, you need to know where to stay? You need
What?
some recommendations.
Well, I think my friend here has an idea of where we might stay, but if you've got other suggestions, I'd definitely love to hear them from someone who lives here.
My recommendation is to go to the Hermit Crab.
The hermit crab. We can
Sure.
stay inside a hermit crab?
It's only the name. It's not an actual hermit crab.
Oh. He looks visibly disappointed.
But if you want to stay somewhere that lives up to the name, you should go to the Shabby Shack.
Shabby shack.
Yes.
It's shabby, is it?
Very.
I guess I'll
Don't
find out
tell
what that
them I
means.
said so.
Is it bad?
It's shabby.
Is that
Oh my
bad?
god.
It's not good.
Well, the hermit crab sounds more fun, I got to say.
It does, doesn't it?
I
Tell
don't
them
suppose-
Willie sent you.
Willie sent me. All right. If hermit crab's friend of yours, are they, Willie?
No, I just would like to start some form of business partnership with them. So I'm telling people in the hopes that they get the hint.
Oh. Well,
I'm looking to expand, you see.
I didn't know if I understand, Willie, but I'll be sure to tell them anyway.
Good, good. Remember, he taps the sign. Willie walk pastrami. He's your guy.
All right. Forrest sort of taps his side. Willie walk pastrami. All right, gotcha.
Good, good.
I don't suppose you know many of the folk staying around here at the moment, do you?
I know a thing or two. Depends.
Don't suppose you know pirates, do you?
Fucking lane.
Like in general?
Right, pirates here at the moment.
Here?
hoping-
Pirates?
I'm
No.
hoping to meet some.
I wouldn't think there are any pirates here. Especially not if you head past Esme's Essentials. No. Never over there.
All right. So everywhere else then?
He looked around. Go to Esme's Essentials. And you'll probably be able to find out more.
Thank you, Willie.
You're welcome.
And he kind of gives him a big exaggerated wink and a like he's just clocked on. It's like subterfuge.
And Willie's just... Yep.
Good man. All right.
Anyway...
How's the skewers going?
They're good. Here. And he just, like, bundles them up and hands them to you.
Oh, thank you, Willie. I'm sure to come back if they're good.
You better, because I can promise you they are.
I'll hold you to that. All right. Cheerio for now.
Bye.
It's back to the group, I suppose I should say.
Yeah. Vanya will
Hands on
walk
to
up
Vanya.
and take the one you gave her, and she'll just walk back up to Willie and, like, hold out the spit and say, "Cover me. Cover me. I need it." And he grabs, like, a canister of sauce, and he looks at her up and down. And he has this spoon of this really thick, tar-like substance that he just, like, slathers on it. And she just, more. More. And it's just, like, dripping, and it's, like, hissing in the rain.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she just, like, takes a big bite. And she's just like, oh, yes.
Oh, I want that too.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, you don't, Forrest.
Why not? It looked really good.
Here, and she'll, like, take a finger to grab a dribble and put on the top of your food. Have a taste first. Yeah, make a
Alright.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
You take fire damage.
Natural 20, 25.
Oh!
You take a bite, and it is definitely warming you up. And it is less taste and more just pure spice. Yeah, it's definitely like, but you're, and she looks surprised as you're just like eating it.
That's really hot.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to handle it that well, as she's just casually eating hers.
That was just a little bit you put on there, though.
Yeah.
Is it different when there's more?
Yes.
All right, load it up then.
No.
Oh no!
And Willie will like come with the spoon and look at Vanya like I this is not on me. And he just like slather your spit with it. And I want you to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Fantastic. 15.
A 15. You take 4 points of fire damage. As it is definitely like searing the inside of your mouth.
Oh,
Like, not only is it hot by spice, but it's like the temperature just refuses to go down as well.
Oh my gosh.
That's
It's like
amazing.
you've got, you know, like that sugar syrup right out of a pot, and it's just not
Nice.
cooling down.
Oh. It really is different when it's covered.
And Willie will just say, "I don't serve drinks."
oh.
No problem, Willie. Thank you.
It's all right. It's raining pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Vanya will like smile smugly, like, "Ah, yeah, that's what I thought." Come on, Forrest. Let's find the hermit crap.
And he sort of just like, as he's kind of just like smacking his chops,
Yeah,
he's
it's
just gonna
just
like
sticky
lay on
and
hands.
oily.
Just gonna lay
Oh,
on
yeah.
hands the 4 damage off.
Oh, yeah,
Just
if
like,
you just do the thing where he's,
"Ah,
yeah.
Don't
As
rub
you
your
head
eyes later.
deeper into the oh God, don't do it. Don't do it. Pat has eaten all of the veggies, including the wooden spit itself.
Nice.
Just chowed it down. But Vanya, while eating, and definitely like a bit of schadenfreude looking at Forrest trying to deal with this heat for a little bit at least, leads you further along the strip or the beach as you start passing by buildings without signs, definitely more residential or workplaces. You start coming to a spot where there's plenty of docks with vessels, a smaller harbor, and you pass by an incredibly shabby looking building that is leaning, like a two-story wooden structure that has stilts on one side to keep it from completely falling. And even the sign itself is just hanging lopsided, and it reads "The Shabby Shack." And then there's like another sign. It's another sign nailed to it, like, "You won't find cheaper housing." It just says. And then there's another like wooden plaque underneath nailed to the wall that says "Guaranteed." Looking inside, because it doesn't have a door, you see broken tables, jury-rigged chairs. The floor is stained with every type of stain you can possibly imagine, and it hasn't been. You can even see what is clearly a sock that's been stuck to whatever's on the floor, and no one has managed to get it loose. And you see what looks like a disheveled middle-aged man coming out of it, and he's like pulling his boots off the floor as he's trying to get out the building. And then he smiles at you through a thick gray and black beard, an elderly emberkin, and he just smiles, and he has no teeth. And he just smiles at you, staringly.
Boris kind of
No
just
teeth.
smiles back.
And when you do that, he just looks suddenly very angry about it, turns back in, just like slops in. But you also see inside what looks like a halfling, a little cheek, who is walking on stilts behind the counter.
Nice.
Who starts yelling something in you've heard the language before. It's the Ember speech, the primordial dialect of fire. The halfling is yelling something at this man, who then just waves a hand and walks somewhere into the building.
Is this where you're taking us, Vanya?
Definitely not.
Ah, all right.
We're gonna keep going.
Good.
He leads you past a tavern that looks fine. It is rowdy inside, but it looks clean enough. There's a door. At one point in time, it had a glass window to the door. Now it's been boarded shut. But it looks clean enough. You see someone opens the door and comes out. It is... you see this... in this darkened daylight with all the clouds, you see a plumekin walking past, coming out of what is currently known as a Port Pour, a tavern. You see wearing pretty loose fitting clothes, with a satchel and what looks like some form of strange metal accoutrement hanging attached to a messenger bag. This yellow and green feathered plumekin, a cardinal plumekin with a peg leg, just comes out, looks at the two of you, looks at Pat, and then looks away and starts walking in the same direction you're going, but surprisingly quick. Like, the pace is unhindered, even with what looks like a not appropriately adjusted peg leg. Just starts walking off. And I think this is where we're going to take our break. We have run a little bit over. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be with the crew on the ship. And then we will return to Forrest and Vanya and whatever they get up to.
Oh my goodness. So excited. You guys really don't want to stay at the Shabby Shack? Are you sure? Sounds like a nice place.
I don't want to have to fight the floor to get in.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I think the guy was actually jealous of your teeth.
Yeah, that probably makes
You know
sense.
what?
He got angry because you didn't want to go and stay inside the building.
Oh, did he? Okay. Is
Nah,
that
the teeth.
it was the teeth? Oh,
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Probably the date.
Josie, you don't run this.
I'm apparently not the DM.
You're not the DM.
Ozzy is the DM.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for Trish to pull out another book, and then I'll ask the same question. I'll keep
Yeah.
asking until I
Oh
roll
my
a
gosh.
1, and then
Then
I'm
we'll
so glad
finally
I didn't
find
roll a
out.
1.
You got to find out what the book is first, so we know what's at stake.
Oh, I know what's at
It'd
stake.
be like family history or something. And then
Yeah.
I think it's how to keep your kobold or something, wasn't it? How do you was something about
How to look
kobold
after you,
behaviors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tinker didn't look. He just
took
opened the
one.
nearest book.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Personal diary of Trish Smotherborn.
But here's the thing, I want to keep playing. Because
Yeah.
I've got some cool, good stuff planned. And in order to keep playing, we gotta go on break first.
gotta go
I
break
guess we
outside.
got to go do
It's gonna
that.
be a record-breaking break.
Yeah, we'll make
So
a
we'll
quick
be
one.
back
Yeah.
soon.
Quick
You know
break.
what, Ro, you should
Yeah.
roll the clip again. Just
Roll
for
the-
fun.
Oh, you want the intro again?
I want to see it. Everyone
Alright.
wants to see
I
it.
wanna
I'll
see it.
play it. I'll play it for you again, and then I'll throw us to the break screen.
Perfect.
There we go.
perfect. Show. Gorgeous.
And we're temporarily back just to go on BRB.
Gorgeous.
There we go.
Gorgeous.
Hope you enjoyed the
See
little
you soon,
transition.
people.
Bye. Soon. Bye.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we get back into the dinner, let's do a quick round of introductions. I am Josie Poser, the dungeon mistress of this campaign, the Quintessence, a Sammantis Chronicle. And I've got friends. Look at these friends. They are, hold on, I gotta check. Is it that way? Are you all that way?
No.
Oh,
No,
wait.
you're not. You're this
No, we're
way.
the other way.
Yeah.
Hey,
I gotta put, because there's a wall right next to me, so I could just put, like, a framed picture
you should
of
put all
all
our
of you
little
here.
faces on there.
It's like
I know. I've got the Aussie sticker.
Ah,
The
you
emote
do.
sticker. I could
You
just move it
do,
and put
yes.
it
Yeah.
here.
there you go.
Oh my
That's your
god.
eye line right there.
Yep.
That's perfect. That's perfect. But yeah, next to me, right next to me, currently sitting broodily by the window. No longer broodily.
now,
Now he's fingering the air.
Jazz
Strangely.
hands, but wrong.
now he's brooding again. He's
Okay, and who are you, broody man?
Broody man, hoorah! I went
Hoorah.
I played Trish, our very book nerd, Amethyst Dragonborn, and yeah.
Yeah. And who's sitting across from you?
that would be me. I'm assuming.
No,
I'm
you're
Aussie
next
different.
to
No, you're
each
next.
other,
I'll be
across
here.
from you.
That's why no one said anything. So I was like,
It's Roju.
Yeah, hi. Okay, it's me, I guess.
yeah.
It's you. Forgive him. He's not watching us. He's running everything.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
It's me. I'm Roju. You might know me as Participation Award in chat, but on this game you will know me as Forrest Barkley. He's a Goliath. He's a paladin. He's a good boy.
I don't even know him at all.
And he's got a little potato.
Okay, and who's sitting next to Wetastorm?
Oh my gosh, we're all
You
over
almost-
the place. That is
oh
me.
my
That
gosh.
is me. That's Aussie Defro. I'm playing Tinker Slobbersnout, the little tiny kobold that could.
Could and would.
That would.
He would.
Yeah.
He will
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Mm.
And last but never least, we got the one and only.
Hello. It's me, Cuddly Raptor, Josie's son. Playing Murel. You'd forgotten about that, but I brought it back, baby. Don't worry. Comedy comes back.
Nice.
Yeah, playing Murel, no last name. Last names are for nerds. Currently in her lovely fishy form, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Let's see.
We've got secrets.
Speaking of forgetting titles and names, yesterday I went to a very close friend's wedding, and I felt like I should apologize to my friend's sisters, a pair of twins, for the nicknames I had for them as a young person. And so I went up to them to apologize for said nicknames, and they looked so confused. And then I told them what the nicknames were, and they had completely repressed this But then they would not let it go during the entire event, as 11-year-old me called these wonderful people Fontanelle and Appendix.
I would like the nickname Appendix, though. I think I would very much like that.
To me, after this, yesterday, they started referring to me as the left side kidney.
And now you've got a beautiful friendship rekindled.
Rekindled. I'd carried this with me for years, thinking I'd need to apologize to show my own growth, and they had completely forgotten it.
So let this be a lesson to you,
so
because I
often, the
swear, 90% of the things you hold on to, no one else remembers.
Yeah, it's true.
Except for like that time when you stole from the federal bank, because they remember.
Oh,
They don't
The
forget.
feds
I haven't
don't
even
forget.
been to America, and I'm
Yeah.
wanted already.
Feds know. That one time, yeah, they know.
Not one time.
They were there.
Anywho, any what, any when. We're gonna jump back in, because today, on board the ship of Hold Eater, what do you all plan to do? Sam sticks to herself unless approached, and is just taking the time to rest, being away from the rain, having access to food and shelter, essentially just enjoying the passage that she paid for. She is taking this as a guest on board the ship.
Yeah.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
You know what? As a good captain of the ship, stares at Tinker. Mirel is going to. Sorry. Mirel will disturb Sam just once. Just do a quiet knock on the door to ask about food preferences, because she's noticed that she doesn't like fish, and she's wondering if there's a different something that because she's only got so many rations. So she's kind of thinking like, I know that for one person this can go a little far, but she's also thinking like, you paid for this, so I gotta do something.
Sam will sit up in the hammock, like definitely having gotten comfortable, and she's taken out the coil that was her massive braid, and it is now instead like hanging loose, and it is very long. Like even braided, it is just about touching the floor when she stands up.
Dang.
And it has this beautiful, again, strangely, it is braided, but it's got an almost perfect pattern of these black shocks, like oblong shapes inside the white color of her hair. Like, her braid looks almost like a Rorschach test.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
And you said she was a non, right? Like a human?
Yes, but
Yeah, okay.
she is the variant of a non, so she can change. She can
yes.
change her her appearance at will, albeit not as profoundly as yours, and hers is limited to she can only mimic, whereas you can mold freely, but it takes you a longer time.
Yeah.
And she will say, it's not really. It's more the whole fish situation. Like, if you wouldn't mind, I don't know, filleting it, chopping it up, putting it in a stew or soup. It's more, having the whole fish in front of me, staring at me.
The eyeballs. Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the same issue with, like, deer or squirrels.
You just don't like your food to see you. You like to see food.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
It's
bad.
also
That was a bad
like
comment.
when I grew up, we didn't really have fish where I grew up. I'll put it that way.
Merle kind of cocks an eyebrow, like, no lakes, no rivers.
I mean, yeah, plenty. It was just quite far down.
Ah.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but is there a reason you keep it so long? Does it?
The hair?
Does your hair? Does it get in the way?
Yeah,
Oh.
it does. But it's so pretty.
No denying that.
And she just like does the thing where she puts the braid in front and looks at it.
Hmm.
It's also a reminder of home. My parents. Let's just say I don't resemble my parents, but my hair does.
Hmm.
And you do see, being this up close, like, mixed into the braid, tied in with like a little ribbon or a hairband, is a singular stark white feather.
Well, if it is any consolation, I do not resemble my family as much as others. But to be fair, we do all change on a whim, so...
Well, I do know how that feels.
Hmm.
It's, however, not so fun when no one else does it, and they stare. Great fun
Well-
growing up and having no control over it, though. Oh boy, was it fun.
When did you learn your control? When you left?
No, it took a couple of years. It still doesn't always do what I want, and it doesn't necessarily feel nice.
Well, you can practice as much as you want. Goodness knows you paid for it.
Honestly, it's just nice being able to not have to put any effort in and still going where I want to go.
I can try a stew tonight.
That'd be great, thank you.
Let us know if you need anything.
I will. Yep.
All right, and she'll out of there.
Okay.
Yeah. Wonderful.
During the day, when you go back into your own quarters, Hold Eater will talk to you in wave speech, saying, "My lady, I would like to make a report.
Please do.
Last night, when we crossed near the deepest part of the lake, I felt something. Something familiar.
A Leviathan?
Yes and no. I will say that the density of the levite in the water and the creatures was thicker, closer to the center. But also, do you remember the first time we met? When you all suddenly appeared in the water.
Yes.
There's a similar sensation.
Ah,
A non-existing place.
Mm.
A
see.
somewhere within a somewhere. Yes.
well, that could explain a levite.
I think maybe. If if a Leviathan somehow made it into the lake and got stuck here, in order to maintain itself, it wouldn't have been able to grow in size. It would have had to increase its own density to stay small, and I assume that would also concentrate the magic in our blood and eventually cause a collapse.
Should we help it?
I could not sense anything reminiscent of distress. I simply wanted to let you know it is there. It could be the cause of the lake being what it is. Or perhaps the lake has affected it. But it is down there.
If you do not mind, I might relay this to the others.
Go ahead.
Trish is very book smart, and Tinker has good ideas.
I just thought you should know. You can add the location on your quest log.
Amber Lake has a seed in it.
If you think I'm not going back for a fucking Leviathan, you got another thing.
Hey, oh, you've already got a summon. Okay, it's someone else's turn for a summon. Trish and Tinker can fight it out for it.
You can have the snake.
Think you can have it.
Mine.
It could just be like a Final Fantasy situation where you have to actually have the class to do it. You know.
Yeah.
You guys want a snake though? No, actually, that's sorry. It's kind of in me. It's in the
it is,
little built in. Okay, interesting. I am adding the
snake in my
location to the
book.
quest log. It's okay. We gotta pass this way because I have to fix the moon, so it's fine.
You gotta fix the moon.
I have to fix the moon anyway, so we're gonna be coming back through Amber Lake at some point. It's fine. It's fine.
Cuddly Raptor looks at the moon. I can fix it.
I can fix her.
While Tinker is spitting at it.
Whoops, moon, and I'm just like, yeah.
Come down here and pick on someone your own size. No,
Does
no,
it-
no, 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 no.
Just Majora's Mask situation.
Yeah. He's like shooting cannons at it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I swear if the other side of that moon like swings around and it's got a big grinning face on it. Like,
Look, it's already blinked once, so
It has
that's
blinked.
when I stopped
Confirmed
trusting it.
blink.
You
Confirmed
the
blink.
way the way you interpreted the fact that I said blink. Because I meant more like, a light.
oh,
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 dang it.
fire orb.
We had an orb
You meant like
disconnection.
a light went past it, right? You went like
Yeah,
you
like
went shadows.
someone turning on and off a light.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I
you are
didn't
free to
follow.
keep the interpretation of
I-
the blink.
We like Blink.
I like the
Still like
blink.
blink,
I'm
yeah.
sure it's
Yeah.
not quite
Right.
accurate, but I do like the blink.
I also
Where-
like
where am
how
I?
Cuddly and
I'm not
I
here.
legit don't have to move at all. We're totally
Yeah, we're
fine.
perfect.
Oh, I lost power.
Oh no, poor Bobby.
Speaking of blink,
That didn't help.
Oh,
We shouldn't have talked about blinking.
hold on. I'll do a second fake.
Second fake, amazing.
I'll just
love that.
fake it till we make it again.
that might actually.
I'll fake it till we make
Wait.
it better.
Cuddly and I have now swapped.
Oh, that's okay. I can be Tinker.
You're Morel now.
Oh, I can be Morel. Oh, look at me.
There we
I
go.
don't have a last name.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so
Right,
cool.
you good.
Yeah.
There we
You
go.
should do a little more like, oh, I have so many secrets and I'm brooding. A little bit more of that. Yeah. Mm.
Don't worry about it. Oh
Oh,
shit.
oh, oh.
Oh god, Roger's having to play those games where you got like 9 little bricks
Legit
locked
though.
in, and you can only move one at a time.
I actually love those games because I'm a nerd.
But I
I'm
wouldn't
a
want to
nerd.
do it like live on stream when.
Oh no, when there's people watching, no. But
Oh,
you
no.
know, yeah. I thought Ozzy was gonna say, see, Cuddly and I were the same in that we want to attack the moon, but I also see that we're the same in that we didn't move much.
I just watched myself on stream go. Doop, doop, doop.
What's lame is I actually set it to bloody studio mode so it could just like transition, but it did not.
No,
It just-
no, we just saw.
No,
Yeah.
It
no
just,
melting effects here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It's great. It's
Trish
fun.
will be reading again, by the way. The book she's reading is How to Be Seen Without Being Seen.
He's already cast invisibility.
Yeah, but she wants to be seen. What? Oh, that's wild. Trish, this is a metaphor.
Trish,
I
is not
think
okay.
Morel may have given her the wrong idea.
Okay then, I'm going to ask, what is Tinker doing for the rest of the day?
Tinker, look, I think. Don't want to derail the whole thing.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait till we. Because it's been on my mind that we haven't returned to the whole battle bug saga.
I really want to know what you're about.
But like we've been on a boat, so there's look, battle bugs. We'll leave the battle bugs. I think Tinker is going to spend the day trying to trip up our bounty hunter friend. He's gonna lay little snares and wire traps and everything, just as a playful like. He's just trying to prove now that he's not the one who's defenseless.
Oh my
She
gosh.
is.
She's literally paying for this trip, and you're stressing her out.
No, it's a game. You wouldn't. Morel wouldn't
I
understand.
wouldn't.
Morel
You wouldn't understand.
You
Okay.
wouldn't understand.
I get it. It's fine.
So I'm gonna ask you to make a couple of stealth checks to
Okay,
put these traps into
Yep.
play.
Alright.
Oh no!
Okay.
Please, nothing with something that could actually kill her, like the itching.
No.
feather.
These are just the worst that happens is like maybe like a sign, like a little like sign pops up going.
So you
Gotcha.
roll a die,
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me what trap it is, and I'll tell you how she responds. And we'll do this like 3 times.
Okay, so we'll do this.
Excellent.
So stealth checks. That's what you want.
Yes,
All right.
because this is you trying to hide the traps, or like not being spotted while placing the traps.
16 is the first.
Good.
Okay, what type of trap is this?
This one was exactly as described. It's like a little wire when tripped, a little like flap opens up in the wall, and like a little sign comes down that yells "bang!" and is a crudely drawn picture of Tinker with his cannon.
Okay. She steps over the tripwire.
Damn it. Okay.
Ah,
All right. Let's try the second one. Okay.
watch her perception be like 19.
Okay.
Just-
So this one was a really obvious X on the
Oh.
ground. And on that X was like was like a really nice looking ration.
Okay.
Just a cardboard box.
Like a snack.
No, she'll walk up to it, and then she'll just use the butt of her rifle to almost like pool shoot the ration out of the X, and then walk up and grab it.
All right, and then, but that's okay because these were just the ones that lull her into a false sense of security.
Okay.
Right,
And
right.
clearly, Tinker, knowing this was the plan all along,
Playing 4D
rolls
chess.
a fucking natural 20 on the last
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
I told you.
We didn't
So what kind of
need
trap
but
is
we
this?
wanted it.
This one is like one of those Rube Goldberg machines, right? It's okay. So she's walking on deck, and don't ask how, but when she takes a step, it's like a little plate clicks in. How did he get that on hold leader? We'll never know. We'll never know how that happens. And it's just a series of clicks and whirs and twangs, just all around, just like coming from all angles. And then all of a sudden, just a bag of mud just gets flung straight at her face.
Yeah, and she just like and just wipes her eyes clean. Oh.
And then there's Tinker. As she wipes her eyes clean, Tinker's just in front of her smiling. Gotcha! Not as defenseless as you think, hey?
And she just looks, she's like, I've got my eyes. Ow. Ow.
Oh no! I've got a solution for that. I've got a solution for that. Hold on.
No, I got a thing. Can you? Oh shit! I've got a kit for this. In my room. Could you just go grab my bag real quick, please?
Yeah,
and she's
sure,
just trying
sorry.
to capture some rain.
Oh, but I've got. Okay, all right. And Tika rushes off.
Yeah, and you trip a wire, you get slammed by a board that says "bang," and there's like a painted picture of Sam with a gun. And then she stands like in the stairs, like, "Fool me once." And she rolled a 27 on her stealth check.
I love this.
Nice.
Tinker's just making frenemies with everyone.
Yeah, legit.
He has to have someone to like play with, or he's always gonna be like, I'm so bored.
It's a series of people to try and one up.
Yeah.
He can't exist without a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that at one point I'll take that one little step too far, and then those guns will fire, and then we'll have to deal with those consequences. You know?
At least this one was just a board.
There was earlier in the campaign, there were, when you were up in the mountains, there was a chance you would run into Sam. Like, I don't know. Anyone who wants to can go back and check the VOD when I mention hearing, like, gunfires in the distance.
Oh.
And didn't we also see footprints of people? And then we were like, oh, well, we gotta get back. Yeah.
There was a chance you could run into Sam mid-combat in the mountains.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Oh.
That would have been fun.
It's almost like I've got all these things.
It's almost like you give us cool random
Oh my God,
encounters, but we don't always get
Cuddly,
them.
I had a plan.
I love when you have a plan.
Anything else the two of you want to do during this day aboard the ship?
No,
Yeah.
I feel like my Tinker's day has been productive.
It's been productive. Yes. Excellent. Mirelle would like to not really use this for anything, but she's gonna at some point, while her leader's going, probably get in the water, hold on to him, so that she doesn't have to like fall behind.
Okay.
And she would just like to use. Where are you? She would just like to use the commune with nature. Just to kind of, because it's a newer thing that she's doing and she wants to get better at it. So she's not necessarily looking for anything in particular. Like maybe now that she knows that there's a Leviathan down there, she'll try and sense it in the lake.
Well, let's
Because that would probably be like a powerful, I don't know.
Let's
Really stark after listening to like the white noise just for like hours and then suddenly for it to stop.
Yeah, it is actually.
So, why is it so angry?
It is very angry.
We don't need angry music.
We need angry. You never know.
Mirelle,
Yes.
tell us what happens as you hold on to perhaps the rudder of Hold Eater, focusing your senses and expanding them, becoming one with the water around you.
I do feel like if you were to observe her, she would glow a little bit more while she's doing this, as she's trying to feel around. I would say she's probably done this before, but not really used it for its full potential. You know, just to sort of sense, almost like a little echolocation thing where she's like, oh, that's the way. So I think she just reaches out into the Amber Lake, unsure if it's going to work in freshwater, because she's only really done it mostly in the ocean. So where it's completely freshwater, she's not sure. She's trying to send it. It says 3 miles. I don't know. I think the lake is quite big, much bigger than that. But she's kind of trying to send it out to every little crevice near her. down into the depths, sort of over to the
I'm
shore.
gonna check because I
Yeah.
did add like a special blurb for this specific use.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna check. Do. Yes. It doesn't add any distance. It's more that like just the vicinity, like the current body of water, but within reason.
Hmm.
So you could just say, "I'm in the ocean. What's happening on the other side of the world?"
Yeah.
But you could definitely like this would encompass the Amber Lake.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If she can sort of map that out with feeling and vibes. She'd like to
Feeling
vibe
vibe.
check the Amber Lake, if that's possible.
Are you vibe checking the
Vibe
Amber
checking?
Lake?
Yeah, and I think just to test what she's doing, she would like to try and see if she can feel where the Leviathan is, or at least maybe where some of the Levite is gathering.
Yeah. Definitely. So you focus out, and you definitely feel that the Levite permeates the water itself, focused within mostly the catfish and the mussels and oysters. Things that feed off of the silt itself as well. Like, part of it is also coming from the ground underneath the lake. And you do feel the epicenter. You form a mental image. And the epicenter seems to be further west, just below the mountains that encompass the north side of the lake.
Okay.
So that was one question.
Yes.
Or one fact.
One fact. Yes. I think. Oh, I do get 3 facts.
You do get 3 facts. And this would have been considered influence from other planes, finding the location of the seed.
Okay.
Which is also the source of the Levite.
The Levite. That's cool. I mean, I think I would probably choose a fact about the terrain and the bodies of water because we are coming up to the river mouth again, and anything that she can use to help Hold Eater go through that unscathed would be really helpful.
That's a good call.
Yeah. I will say you get like a vision almost, like following, like when you sent the message to Gabriel all the way in the Freesedom, it's almost like your senses follow the water through the river, and you feel like you're able to replay the course in your mind. You see a rock that's protruding a little too far that might become an issue. You feel a bend where the river speeds up and it might become hard to turn properly if you're not aware. And I will say with this information, it will make it easier for Hold Eater to navigate the river.
Nice.
Yay!
Very good, very good.
Love that.
We do.
As you've watched a GoPro version of someone already passing through.
Yeah, yeah. Someone like whitewater rafting, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this falls under. I don't think it falls under other planes of existence, but just because we had the eye worms, and then we discussed where eye worms sometimes live, which is deep in the dark depths, she's just gonna feel out for any celestials. I don't know if that's the right call, so feel free to, but I'm just gonna feel. I just like to know if there's any cheeky little eye worms.
I'm gonna think if Mirel would have ever met a celestial.
Oh, maybe
like,
not.
would she know what that would feel like?
Probably not. I
You
think
also
she's
like
mostly
eye
thinking of the
worms.
eye worms, so I don't know if that really it would be the same thing. But that's okay. We can have a fact that doesn't get done. I'm okay with that too.
No, if you're trying to, let's say you're trying to feel for powerful creatures or other influences.
Maybe creatures is a better. Yeah.
If you try to focus on whatever feelings you got off the eye worms, and just trying to see, is there anything similar down here? You don't think so.
Okay, good. That's a relief.
Not that
I was
you can
afraid.
tell. There's,
Hmm.
but no. Smallest hint within the seed. Just the tiniest remnant of a fragment of a scent hanging in the water.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't like it. Okay. Thanks for that. That will haunt me.
Good. It's not like you've got enough haunting you.
It's fine. Beautiful. Thank you. That's what I'd like to do. And obviously send a message to Forrest at the end of the day.
At the end of the day. Okay. Well, then we're gonna jump back to Forest.
Yay!
And I'm just gonna, find where I put the music. It should be here. Where are you?
This
Pump
town
up
got
the
really
jam, pump
spooky
it
all of a
up.
sudden.
That's not the water. No, that I can't words. Never mind. Here we
Words are
go.
hard.
Words are hard.
Still walking through the city streets, looking around, watching the ships, the dishonored ships and fishing vessels, treading around the waters. You also see, far to the north, many rivers seem to break into the landscape as you're on a bit of a hill at the moment. Just a slight slope that's been stretching for quite a long while. But you come and you get to the top and you have a view. You can see back towards the Opal Strip. And from this angle, you definitely see this wall of beautiful buildings shadowing the real city. And behind it, you see farmlands and residential buildings, families moving about, heading to work. You can even see what looks like a small quarry where they're digging down a hill, almost like they're trying to flatten the ground for something. And here you see rudimentary buildings. Some of them resemble the ones back near the strip, but they are smaller. Not as well made. Knowing your way around wood and structures made out of wood, these buildings aren't all poorly constructed. There just hasn't been enough upkeep and maintenance for them. So they are dilapidated by age and wear and tear. And just maybe you feel a little bit sad for these buildings who could have still been beautiful if they had been treated properly. And as you keep walking, you then eventually reach the hermit crab. The sign is in the shape of a hermit crab with a spiraling shell, but someone, at some point, this sign not being one that is a light, but actually carved into a big piece of beautiful wood, polished, one of the nicer crafts that you've seen so far around here. Someone has taken a chisel to the B and just made another line along the bottom. So it could be read as either crab or crap.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Makes sense.
The hermit crap.
Yeah. But you smell food cooking. Looks like there's a lot of people inside having lunch. Being on a hill, you also don't see where they would have any rooms until you look in through the door, and there's a big staircase leading downstairs. Inside, you see a woman with a singular sharp-looking horn just off-center to the right above her brow. Her skin is a pale sherry color, like a cherry blossom pink. The horn itself, though, is almost Vanta black, and her eyes have a slight glow to them, with the white of her eye instead being black and her iris being a similar pink to her skin. She wears nice but worn down clothes. They've been patched and stitched together beautifully, though, with little pieces of fabric, creating like both of her puffy little sleeves. They look like they are different fabrics. Her apron that she's wearing looks like it's been put together, but still has a beautifully embroidered and pleated like border along it, with a little bit of heart shape to the front, and she's got quite a deep cut V-neck on her. And she looks up. She might be in her mid-30s or something such. And she looks up towards the door as Vanya ushers you to enter.
This one, is it?
Vanya says, yeah, I think this will be good. You smell the food currently cooking. Smells like fried bread and fish.
Well, smells all right. Smells better than that other place, that's for sure.
It smells great. I think we should start with asking if they have anywhere for Pat to stay. I don't think he can come into our room.
Oh, that's probably true. I'll head inside. I'll sort of head in. I don't know if I need to duck under the door or anything, but...
It's higher than your average person size, but just a little low for you. So it's like they've tried to accommodate, but if they try to cut the doorway open any further up, it might cause structural issues.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a full duck, it's more like a head tilt through.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, what kind of voice do I do now? I didn't prepare this.
You just spent so long describing her, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had like such a clear image, and I was like, wait, what does she sound like?
What does she sound like, though?
What does she sound like? I think she'd be like, good morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. Do you mind if I ask if you have room for my friend Pat here? And he sort of points over his shoulder at...
Your friend Pat?
Aye.
The big lurch outside?
The large one.
Yeah, we got some stable space in the back.
Oh, lovely. They said they've got room for Pat.
And Vanya will nod and just like step in and say, where can we bring him? And the person standing there says, well, just bring him around to the back, and I'll see about getting the door open. There's currently only one other larger creature in there, but they should be fine, right?
Oh, hey, Pat's no trouble.
Looks like a lovely fella.
Oh, hey, he's a gentle soul.
Well, do y'all two want rooms as well?
We'd like to stay here.
Sharing or splitting?
I didn't mind, up to you, Vanya.
Vanya says, I would not mind having my own room.
Wow, Vanya.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
What do you mean?
I feel like Forrest is a hugger in his sleep. That's all.
I feel like he snores.
Yeah.
I feel like he
yeah.
snores. No, do you know what he does? Kicks.
Ooh,
he's a kicker.
He's a kicker.
I think he moves around. He probably
I
like
used to be a
moves
kicker. I
around in
can't
his
say
sleep
anything.
a lot more than people would think.
Hmm.
I would say that he probably would be someone who like tosses and turns a bit, unless there's something to like snuggle, like to hold.
Yeah.
So
He's
Yeah.
probably, I think, all things considered, he's probably also the type who unawarely moves closer if he's sharing a bed,
oh yeah, 100%.
to the
Yeah.
point where the other person may risk getting pushed off the bed.
And Vanya knows this.
Do you know how long you'll be staying?
Not sure just yet.
All right. You want me to chalk you up for one night to start with?
We'll definitely be here at least 2.
All
I
right.
think.
All right. Well, then it's gonna cost you about 2 gold for silver.
He looks at Vanya.
Vanya's like walking around with Pat and looks over and says, "No worries, we can sort it later. But come with me. I'll show you where to keep Pat."
Oh right,
And she walks you through a back door, through a kitchen, actually, where they're currently cooking up this food, and you get to see they have these, looks almost like seared, like fish fillets that they are like dipping in some form of batter and then frying in oil and serving up with steamed veggies.
Yeah.
But you get to a large, big back room, and it definitely smells like a barn, like where they keep animals. And there's like 4 little paddocks. In one of them, you currently see a very dour-looking donkey is just standing there, like staring at the wall, with nothing better to do. As large double doors open and Vanya steps in, and you see like Pat trudges forward, and you see the clerk says, "All right, I think you can put him in number 2." You see they've got like big brass numbers next to the paddocks,
Right, which one's that?
and Vanya will just lead Pat towards and like latch and move Pat in. And while we're out here, can I catch your names? Just
Oh, I'm sorry.
for the record.
My name
well,
is Forrest Barclay.
Forrest Barclay. What a lovely name.
Thank you.
And Vanya will just say, Vanya, and this is Patatino, Pat. Not mine. He belongs to Forrest, or I guess he's friends with Forrest.
Oh, it didn't belong to me. The saddle does, though.
There should be some hooks you can put any things you need on. And says, well, my name is Desiree. You're free to call me Des. And I'm the owner of the establishment.
Owner of the Hermit Crab. Nice. Very nice to meet you, Des.
Yeah. We can go back towards the front.
Sure, wherever you like.
I feel like I'm like moving between like a fake Irish Scottish and like a fake like Southern US, and I can't
But I
seem
like
to figure
it.
out.
You know what? It's
Where
just
I
how
am.
she talks. It's
It's just-
fine.
It's just how she talks.
She just does it.
She will say though, mind if I give Pat a pat?
Oh, sure, go right ahead.
And she will walk up before you close the paddock and just like hold a hand out. Pat sort of sniffs it and like pushes his big nose, and he just starts leaning his weight against her hands. And she's like, "Oh boy, what a big fella!" And just like scritches him a little bit, pats him, and says, "I haven't seen one of these since I was a young back home."
Really?
Yeah,
I've never met one besides Pat.
really.
I didn't think so.
Your accent makes me feel like you're from Thurabon.
Hey, that's
We've
right.
got big lurches like this guy, and she's just like mushing his cheeks all over the league.
The League?
The league's way, the northern coast of Thurabon.
Oh. I probably haven't been there.
Oh, well, you should go sometimes. It's beautiful, and these little buggers, they do the work a lot easier, I can tell you. They just start walking and they don't stop.
Hey, that's been my experience so far. He's a good
Special.
lad, that one.
I can tell. And you hear in your head, Forth, you hear, "Oh, I like this one."
Oh, he
I
likes,
love that
he likes
so
you.
much.
"Do you want me to stay here tonight?"
And I sort of just mentally, hey, you'll be staying here tonight. Make yourself comfortable.
All right. And just like, almost like all four legs bend at the same time. It's just like,
Yeah, just whoop. yeah.
He has effectively loafed.
yeah. And
Yeah.
he says, "I wouldn't mind a bit of food."
Oh, sure. Des, is there some
Yeah.
is there some food for Pat that we
I
could
can
get?
wake something up, no problem.
Ah, that's great.
I'll make sure he's taken care of. If I can come pat him.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be more than happy. He said he likes you, so
Good, because I like him. And she like close up and just like scrunch her face at him.
well,
You
isn't
do
that
see
lovely?
that she's got like, there's a little, like the back of her dress skirt, looks like there's just a little nub of a tail sticking out.
Nice.
And she says, "All right, let's go get some paperwork done, and you're all set."
Forrest
So
looks
she's-
terrified for him.
And Vanya will like reach up to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "I'll sort this, Forrest. Don't worry about it."
Thank you.
So Vanya will pay for the 2 nights, and she'll then ask Des, "Do you know how we get to Esme's Essentials?" And Des will raise an eyebrow and say, "Well, if you follow the road, the strip, about 2 blocks, and then you turn a right in, and just walk till you hear people brawling. They'll sort you." And Vanya just nods like, "Okay."
That's what we're in for.
Excellent.
And Des says, "Well, Food is not included in the rooms, but we are free to accommodate. We do have a discount for guests staying, so just let me know if you want some food.
That would be great.
And I hope you have a nice day. And just let me know if you need anything. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Diz.
All good, Forrest.
I don't suppose you know Eobard Barclay, do you?
No, I can't say I do.
Oh, that's a shame.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm looking for him. If you see
I hope you
him,
find him.
let me know.
What does he look like?
Well, he's about yay tall.
Ah,
He's got curly hair. He's got a wee
alright.
bit of a face hair. And his name's Eobard.
You know what?
Smells like
tell it-
wood.
If I see him or smell him, I'll let him know you're looking.
Thank you.
The two of you go to your own rooms. Vanya lets some of her luggage go inside the room and says, well, Forrest, should we just go out there and see what happens?
That sounds good to me.
Okay,
Let's
Well-
find some pirates.
let's find some pirates. And she starts walking out. She still looks tired, but also like having put the luggage down makes her feel a little bit calmer. But you head out, you follow 2 blocks down, turn right. Takes you just a minute or two before you hear the sound of scuffling, shoving, and then you hear, what the fuck did I tell you about stirring up shit here? And then you hear 2 voices talking almost at the same time. But didn't you see I was walking here? But did you see? No. And you hear one go, Tony, calm down. And
Oh
you
my
hear
god.
the other one says, Dougal, you don't tell me shit.
Dougal, you don't tell me shit. I'm looking here. Don't you know who I am?
As you turn the corner and you see the same peg-legged plumekin that you saw before, yelling, pointing
Oh my God.
at 2 little kobolds in raincoats. One of them is like almost leaned forward, like he's got back issues, and there's just his coat is just so straight, longer than his actual body, like his hood is just poking up in front of him. And sitting on his head is a tiny little mouse, while the other one is just like walking there and says, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. They came up to us and they started causing issues. And the one called Tony says, yeah, we didn't start anything. I didn't even need to pull out my gun. You know it wasn't a real deal. And the Plumekin says, I don't care what the fuck you were up to. We're going back to the ship before the captain has another one of his episodes. I've been looking for you all day. He says, turn around. They're like, no, but Azza, it's emasculating. Please don't do this to us. Turn around. And they're like, oh, come on. Otherwise, I'll make you walk all the way to the ship. And I know you've been drinking. And you're not even going to make it halfway before you start complaining about being tired. And they look at each other. All right. Just please with the claws. And you see the pegged leg almost starts unfolding and turns into an identical taloned wooden foot.
Cool.
That's so
As she just flexes her arms and feathers sprout. These beautifully like lemon yellow feathers as she grabs one each in one of her claws, like the scruff of their necks, and is just about to take off when there's a little squeak coming from the mouse on Tony's head, And Tony turns around and says, "We got onlookers. What are you doing here? What are you looking at, huh? Huh? You coming down to us? You want trouble?" And
Oh,
Asa lets them go and says,
I'm looking at you, actually. Hello.
and you see the peg leg almost folds back in to a peg leg. As you see this, if you've ever seen a tired bird before, looks at you and says, "Are we gonna have a problem?"
I don't think so.
"Then what do you want?"
Oh, I'm looking for pirates.
They look at each other. "Yeah, what kind of pirates?"
I don't rightly know, to be fair, but like pirates, what might have someone I'm looking for?
"And who are you looking for?" "Yeah, who are you looking for?" But they're both like hiding behind Aza's legs. Like, "Who are you looking for? Come on.
Looking for.
Spill the beans.
I don't
Or
have
spill
any.
your guts."
All right, 1 second. He pulls out his backpack and it's rustling around. You hear it. He rips something in the pack and pulls out. Here you go. It's got a fistful of like dried
we're
beans
playing
out of
your
his
joke
ration.
on us? Is this guy for real? Is this guy for real?
Oh, sorry. And he like tips them out of his hand.
"You think we're gonna eat off the ground?
Well,
Like some sort of
You
savages?"
said to spill the beans.
"What's this guy problem? Is he pranking us?" "I don't know, man. I don't know. Something's
No.
up with this guy. I can smell it."
No, that's just the. I don't understand the bean. Look, I'm looking for pirates, because I'm looking for a man called Bear Bar.
And they all look at each other. They look at you. You see the one with the strange thing under the cloak that makes the hood actually look like a tent on top of his head. As he's being taken cover from the rain, says, comes up close, real close. And you can see that he's a roe, but his scales are deep red. And he says, "How do you know Bear Bar? Huh? You some sort of investigator type?"
No, I'm a freelancer.
"A freelancer, huh? Got paid to find Bear Bar, I bet."
Oh no.
And Vanya is just standing there like, "Oh my god."
Vanya is all of us right now.
Vanya will, at this juncture, just like put a hand on Forrest's shoulder again. Like she's got very used to doing. I will say, "Forrest, I think they need more context. Why are you looking for Bear Bar?"
Why am I looking for Bear Bar?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm trying to find my family. I'm trying to find Eobard Barclay. Do you know him?
And they look at each other. And you see the other little row steps forward, also red scales. Says, "What? You know, so you're saying you know Eobard?"
He's my
Bear Bar.
family.
Oh.
And I think
Maybe
Bear Bar
we should
knows
take
something.
this up to the captain. And
Is
the
he a
noble looks up to Asa.
Is he a pirate captain?
And Asa, now with like humanoid hands, just like pulls some water out of her feathers and says, "We'll take you to the ship. You can talk to the captain, talk to Bear Bar, but swear on your motherfucking lives that you're not here to do anything stupid." Stupid being hurt someone, kill someone, kidnap someone, gamble away, play someone.
I didn't mean to hurt nor kill nobody. I'm just looking for Bear Bar.
You just want to talk to Bear Bar and then you'll be on your merry way.
Probably.
Fine. Let's bring him. Let's bring them to the ship. Let's go. And as they both, all
Wait.
three of them just turn to walk, not even waiting for you.
Look,
That's
Vanya,
what we're gonna
found
end for
pirates. Let's go.
And Vanya's just like,
Vanya pirates.
but that's where we're gonna end for today.
Oh my god!
Found pirates. The son of a
It was
gun
the
found
look of
pirates.
Vanya pirates.
Found the pirates.
Oh my
pirates.
god. Oh, we found him.
He didn't even have to use the gold. He just found the pirates.
Well, no, it's because he figures it's because we had the gold.
Mhm.
They must
Yeah.
Pirates
sense
are
it in some
magnetically
way.
attracted
Yeah.
to gold.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah,
have
everyone knows
gold,
that.
then it'll attract pirates. That's
Yeah.
just the way
That
it
has
works.
to be how it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, it just worked, so obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
It
That's,
did.
this is now scientifically proven in
I
Forest's
cannot
mind.
wait for Tinker to hear that Forest found pirates. Just like that.
Just like
and it
that.
was so easy as well.
Yeah.
So-
All you had to do was like, "Hello, pirates."
Yeah.
Basically. Love
Even
it.
from the right ship as well. Like,
Yeah.
Seems like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is that easy.
I love that it was Dougal and Two Shot Tony, though. That was
Yeah, that's been the
lovely.
plan
Yeah.
all
The
along.
whole
actually.
time.
Yep. So good.
Oh.
So good.
Dougal
Okay.
Two-Shot Tony.
Oh my god.
The kobolds who made it canon in this world that the New Yorker, like Italian,
Accent.
exists here.
Absolutely love it.
but only when they're speaking common.
Right, right.
That's how they learned to speak common.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it. I have to actually hurry away, folks.
Oh.
I'm going to go play more D&D elsewhere.
Wow.
Excellent.
Why
Well,
not just play more
I-
with us forever? Like, come
But I
on.
do want to say thanks for the raids. Thanks everyone. I hope you all had a great time. How are you doing?
Yeah, thanks,
is this
Raiders,
a
for
flat
coming
planet, or are we talking about Discworld? Discworld is
Discworld,
flat,
it's
cuddly. Yeah.
in. I love
Yeah,
Discworld.
It's
I just
like
had to
it's
make
like
sure. I just
on
had to
top of elephants, on top of a turtle, flow through space.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, just look it up.
normal. Yeah.
Is it? No, it's Hold Eater.
Old. No.
Holy
No, Hold.
Hold.
Wait,
Eater.
Hold
Hold.
Eater.
Hold.
Eater.
Hold
Hold.
Eater.
Hold.
I actually still the whole name is the one who holds onto and eats what is within that which is held.
Yeah.
Is the full name in Wade speech.
Thus
Yeah.
shortened to Hold Eater.
And in common, we just call it a
pronouncing the D
catfish.
is very important. Just the
Yeah,
whole
just like we learned
eater,
last
horde
Yeah.
breaker.
Yeah.
You know,
Always pronounce the D. Yes.
Never forget the D, people.
Never
Hold.
never forget the
Never-
D.
Never forget the D.
But I do have to run away. We've actually gone over, which is putting me on a late.
We're so sorry. We're not
Oh
sorry.
no!
No, it's my fault because I wanted Two Shot Tony and Dougal and Elsa to show up.
I know.
These are all characters from an old one-shot series that I ran, where Orb has a character, Roju has a character, Two Shot Tony, and a bunch of our community members also have characters,
Character.
including not limited to Larzipan, Pabor, and Laura Bones.
Awesome.
I believe that Laura Bones' character is a satyr named Happy Tap.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
That is a great
Whereas
name.
Orb played a turtle named April O'Neil,
Of course.
who is also senile.
Amazing.
Perfect.
And Pabor played Dougal, the other kobold in this
The other kobold.
scenario.
Yeah.
But thank you everyone for having been here with us today. And please keep your ears on Discord for updates regarding future one-shots and Pride Month specials. I have been Josie Bozer, the Dungeon Mistress. I've been joined by my friends currently missing in action because of power outage, Wedazorb, who played Trish Smotherborn, and we had Roju from Participation Award playing Forrest Barkley. Say hello.
Hello.
Cuddly Raptor from Cuddly Raptor playing Mirel. Say hello.
Hello.
And Aussie Devfro from Aussie Devfro playing Tinker Slobbersnout. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, look at all the hellos. And from all of us to all of you, a very Merry Christmas.
What?
Yep,
What?
that's what I came here to say as well.
Fucking New Year.
The poor podcast listeners, they're gonna have no idea that this actually didn't come out in December.
This was recorded
Oh,
December
Oh, it's
23rd.
fine, it's fine. Don't listen to her, please. Rose, you take us away. Cuddly, set up the raid. Quick,
I got
we're
you.
gonna get
Oh, God,
Josie out of
he
here.
is taking
She's going-
over.
She's going nuts.
I'm gonna go play Curse of Strahd and be actively sadistic against my players.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
Rather than just
Right.
passively sadistic against us.
Yeah. No, yeah. Happy summer solstice.
And a happy summer.
No, it's
Right.
not. The solstice isn't for another month.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
How could you?
Look
I
forward
believe,
to
at
it.
least.
you know, yeah.
Oh,
Merry
but
Christmas is
maybe
more
they're
like
just
it.
playing along on the sillies that I did because I'm a silly.
are
Happy
silly.
Easter, everyone.
Happy Hanukkah.
For next year.
Hello, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
All right, am I going to the ending screen? Is that what I'm
Oh,
doing?
assuming Cuddly's
Go
got a
to
raid.
ending?
Oh,
I'll
we
just
got
take it
you.
as the ending
Don't
screen.
even worry.
I love you, everyone.
Okay, goodbye.
Good night.
Bye, bye.